Hi, good evening. This is Naval. I hope you're doing good. So, as usual, I'm giving you a walkthrough of my trading plan for tomorrow. I'm covering futures, Triple Q, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Palantir, TKNG, Snow, PayPal, Tesla, Roku, Snap, Square, Neo. That's exhaustive list. We'll try to touch each of them on the basis of their support, resistance, potential targets, any candlestick pattern which is there or it's setting up for that. In case you have any questions for me, you can reach out to me on Twitter at Noel for you, and you can watch all this video on YouTube. So let's get started. Starting with ES. So as I was saying yesterday, today could be a really premium killing day, and that's exactly what happened. It opened around 45:30, then went down in the after hours, maybe around 4ish, 4 a.m. And then from there, it recovered and then also made day high and came down. And during the entire day, it was not moving that we are used to. So it made roughly a dodgy here, but the trend is still positive. We made a higher high and a higher low. Now, I would say 45.05 and 45.9, that act like a good base here. If we manage to hold it, the target is still 45.46. And because now we are here, it will move to 45, maybe 60. So 45.46 to 45.60 is something I'm looking for. And my bias is still positive. It's not like I would say bearish. It's just that it may be neutral to positive. So I would be a buyer once again if it comes around 45.10 or if 45.12, because in that case it will maintain a higher low as well. So I'm looking forward to that. In case it breaches down and breaks 45.05, it will become a a candlestick pattern which is bearish in nature. All right. So in this case, the evening star will come, and when the evening star will come, it will go down, and then it will have a level 44.85 to manage. Plus, we have employment numbers coming, so let's watch out for that. One more observation: if I'm making a 2D candle, a 2-day candle, every time, like if in the past it came across this main resistance line, let me get rid of volume. Every time it comes around this line, it has failed to break out of it. You see, it's been like from June onwards. So this is a long-term trend line. Now on 2D candle, it has almost tested that level today. That's why 2D candles are also important. So you see, it tested here, tested here. Tomorrow, if it fails, it will fail big. The stop loss or the potential target could be 45.50. So it's in a state where it can go in either side, but still the ratio is 70-30, 70% possibility of going up as compared to going down in next one day. All right. So I would say neutral, still neutral. I would move this to 45.12 and stop loss will be 45.05 now. Resistance is 45.46 and 45.60. Okay. Triple Q as we see here is doing an inside day. Plus, if you look at the chart, it gave us the opportunity to enter 374, 378 today. So if you entered around the day low, which was somewhere here, 378, then from there on, it recovered and closed at around flattish 380. So again, I would say if it comes around 376 or 376.85, 376.85, you should buy, and that will be your stop loss as well. And in order to 3. And in order to make a higher high, the stop loss should be today's low, which is 378.36. So anytime it comes around 378.50, we should be a buyer. And anytime it goes below this, exit, simply exit. Because if it has to break down, it will break down big. So I'm also moving into neutral territory for this. So I'm just saying they are at this stage where they can move up, they can move down. So I'm not positive totally, and I'm not negative totally. So I'm using a neutral bias. Apple. Apple has an inside day. As I said yesterday, Apple is near this resistance line, which is a very good resistance area. And today it had the news. Potentially it went down and it created a piercing pattern, which is kind of the middle of the candle. So if it holds 151, you may try to go long with a stop loss of 149.50. But if it breaks down, like only enter above 151. Otherwise, it can give up everything. And once you enter, your stop loss is 149.50. Just keep this in mind. This is a piercing candle. Probably tomorrow it may open somewhere in this line and try to hold the lows, plus it's inside day. So there's a possibility that yes, tomorrow you may also have an inside day or anything in between in this area, because this candle was massive. So I would say enter around 151, keep a stop loss of 149.50. So 151 and 149.50. Again, I'm neutral on this. I'm not positive. I'm just neutral. And one more thing which I want to say, market does not switch from positive to negative in a single day. Market goes from positive to neutral and then from neutral to negative. It always gives you an opportunity to exit. So respect when it is giving you that opportunity and exit. Amazon, I'm really bullish. So Amazon today gave us an opportunity around 33.90, where 95, and from there it closed right above this range 34.63. So it is bullish now. 34.63 should be your, and you see the green line and the red line are converging towards each other, and it is targeting this gap fill. Now the target is 35.40 and 35.80. So positive by above. If it holds tomorrow 34.63, then buy it. 34.63 will be the stop loss. Target will be 35.43 and 35.80. This is a gap fill play which is there. Facebook, we were looking to enter at 378. Yeah, it managed to hold on to this trend line, so which is kind of bullish. But again, if you see, it's making a evening star. It's in process of making an evening star. If it opens below tomorrow's 378, if it open below 378, it can easily test 368. So, and it will become an evening star as well. So again, you need to be very careful that Facebook has turned a little bearish if it breaks below 378. So in this case, I'm just writing both the views. Negative. It's neutral here. Or short. Sell below 378 and 378. It will be a stop loss. Target will be 368. 368 and 374. Why I choose this? Because this was the last all-time high for Facebook. Netflix, I'm super positive. Buy. It has broken and closed above 560 levels. Now I'm looking for a 577 to 600 level, and stop loss is pretty much 567. So very small stop loss, totally bullish, looking for a big move on this. What's it, 570, 567, 577, and 600. Palantir, I'm bullish. Again, 2558. Support is still the same. It's making an inside day. So tomorrow, if it goes about 2660, it will rocket. And I don't think so. It's going to, looking at the close tonight and looking at the volume, I think it is set to give a cool move on the higher side. Plus, if you see, there is a cup and handle as well. This is the cup formation. It went up, came down, it went up, and it's right now there on the verge of breaking out. And the break can be significant. The target, potential target is 3085. And first stopper maybe around 2860, 2870. So I'm pretty much bullish. So it's an inside day. Buy above 2660. Stop loss will be 2558. I would say 2850 and 3885. So it's a positive bias on inside. DraftKings has been breaking out, and it's kind of consolidating after breaking out. It has support around 58. So I would say anytime it comes around 58, let's look at the 2-day candle on this. Yes, 2-day candle, it's making inside 2-day. Okay, so inside 2-day, most likely 58 is the stop loss. So if it goes above 61, which is too far, I would say enter around 58, and stop loss will be pretty small, 58. And this is positive. Buy near 58. Stop loss will be 58. Buy near 58, meaning that yes, you have the potential to enter around 58, 50, 59, that area. And target will be 6450. First one will be resistance will be previous high, which is 6177 and 6450. Snow had the inside day yesterday, and it's making the fork, and it went up with the volume. Now it needs to cross this line 307, 308. It needs to break out of this 307.44. Once it does, it is open for 343, 343. It needs to break out. So now it is positive. Buy above 380, and stop loss will be 300, and stop loss is still too far. Let me see consolidation here. 298. Stop loss will be 298. Target is 325 and 343. PayPal also gave us an opportunity today to enter at 280, 485 area, and it's looking good from here. It needs to break above 280 again. Like good entry is still around 284. If we come here and we manage to enter, then it makes sense to go long for 293. In between, it's not a trade. Either it needs to break out of 293 and then go strongly higher, but today volume was weak. So I would still say it's neutral now, but it needs to come at 284 area to enter. So it's not positive anymore. I would say neutral now. Tesla finally closed above 733, which was a resistance for a very long time. It closed above it. Plus, it had a good volume backing it up. So now I think it has potential to test this area, which is 745. Uh, what's the high here? 745. 745. It got rejected multiple times in the past. So I would be looking for 745 area. And once it breaches that, it's going up. And stop loss will be now 726, 729. Still positive above 733. It closed there. Stop loss is now updated. And both the next numbers are fine. Roku is a total disappointment. Every time it comes to 12 EMA, it tests it and it gets rejected. And now the only time you have to pick up trade when it goes above 359. Today it almost did, but got rejected. So let me just check this on the weekly candle, how it is behaving. It's actually making inside week, and in the inside week, the 34 EMA is 358. So now it has to break out of 358. Above 358 target is 378. So it's a trade only above 358. And it's neutral now. And stop loss for this will be 358. 57 is fine. 377. Snap, we traded today on the 77C as well. It worked really nicely. Let me get rid of the volume. It worked really nicely, came all the way to almost just 12 EMA, and from there it went up. Could not sustain the highs and closed around this range where it has formed the base in the past. So 75.80 should be or this area. 76, it needs to be bought only above 76. If it goes below 76, it will come around 74. So buy only above 76. Stop loss will be 74. And target will be 78 because it's showing momentum, 78 and 86. Square, it gave us this opportunity 268. I think it's in the same state. Yeah, it's a outside bearish candle. So again, I will go into neutral phase for this. It needs to hold this 268 area, otherwise it will go down. So if it sustains, I will say neutral here. Everything is same. It tested like 268 to 276 today. It kind of did, but it's in the same zone. I would say just wait for it. It's not recommended to go long if it is below 268. Only go long if it goes up. Neo like Tesla and Chinese stocks today, they had good momentum. Neo finally closed above the 12 EMA and it's looking positive. Anytime it goes above 40, I think it can test 41 to 43. 38.50 is the stop loss. So Neo is positive. buy near 39.30. Why I would say above 39.30. Stop loss is 38.52. Target is 41 and 42. 41 and 42.80. All right, so this is a list or trading plan for tomorrow. Hopefully you can leverage this information before executing any trade. Be clear in what you're doing, do your stuff, check your data, and then execute. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a wonderful good night.